Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to All Things Lynchian. My name is George Ray, and just wanted to come up on here and say hello and maybe talk a little David Lynch and trying to do more of these streams. Who knows? I might delete it later. But it's been a lot of talk the last few days. I guess sort of a day since the announcements. About trolling, David Lynch and trolling. I'm not really sure I really agree with that. I don't think David Lynch, at least intentionally, trolls the audience. Even as far back as when The Return was airing, people were saying he was trolling because of Audrey and not having enough this character, or teasing us and trolling us and things of that nature. And I'm not really sure I believe in all that. I really think from a filmmaker perspective, I think it's a very selfish perspective. It's about wanting to go through with your vision. And I'm not saying like this whole announcement thing is some like big artistic statement that people are making it out to be. And I don't want to come off like I was thinking like that as well, because, yeah, I don't know. Hold on one sec. Think I put in the wrong mic. Okay, fuck it, never mind. But yeah, so I have this article from NME I'm going to read. I don't know how to screen share yet, but I'll put it in the chat if anyone's even here. There we go. If anyone wants to read along, I see one person in here. If you're here, say hello. So in this article, I don't know, maybe I can screen share. Will it let me? No, okay. I'm not that tech savvy, I suppose. So David Lynch just expertly trolled the internet with a big announcement in quotation marks. I did the same thing on my video. NME, not enemy. Maybe that's a play on word. It's an article by Sam Warner. So David Lynch has trolled fans after promising a big announcement today. First off, did he say it was a big announcement? I recall him just saying it was just an announcement. I don't really recall him saying that it was like a big announcement, and he didn't say what the announcement would be about. It could just be the case of him just keeping it kind of using the YouTube channel as just for the YouTube channel, not talking about his other projects he's been doing unless he releases like a short film or something. I feel that maybe that's the most sensible case. Sorry, I'm doing this, but let's read through the article. The cult director has been posting a number of his daily weather reports on his YouTube channel over the past year or so. Yeah, we know this. Although his latest one at the very end of last month left fans intrigued. Last month, as in just a few days ago. Yeah, they even quote him saying, "Not today, but tomorrow I will have an announcement to make." Yeah, he doesn't say a big announcement, He declared on January 31st, leading many believe he would confirm a fourth series of Twin Peaks or a new project, which has everyone kind of going crazy. However, it turns out Lynch was pulling fans' fingers as he confirmed that he was actually due to announce a break from his weather report, but fans' enthusiasm made him decide to stick with it. Okay, yeah, that's, they quote him saying basically what he said on the video. I'm not going to read it verbatim. Everyone have a great day. While Lynch has not made a feature film since Inland Empire in 2006, the director has been busy in recent years with the third season of Twin Peaks in 2017 and the short film What Did Jack Do in 2019. Yeah, this is just regurgitating journalism. That's all it is. It's just regurgitating journalism. And this is why I don't make videos I mean, I make videos, but that's not why I make like reactionary videos of every time some like rumor pops up of David Lynch. I know a lot of people are really hoping for season 4 Twin Peaks, or that this is Twin Peaks. I'm still kind of on the fence with that. I'm a little more optimistic than I was when I talked about Wisteria, but right now, I think it could be maybe a 50-50 chance, but we just don't know. And it's okay to speculate, but just to assume. And that kind of creates expectations. Those expectations kind of will make people disappointed because they want to hear what they want to hear. If they don't hear what they want to hear, then it's trolling, which I don't really agree with. All right, it says, however, reports emerged recently that he's working on a Netflix series with the working title of Wisteria, yet regurgitating information, with production reportedly due to start in May. Lynch also revealed a few months ago they would likely have been working on a new film had it not been for the coronavirus pandemic, and that's all the article is. NME, shame on you, NME. That's just lazy journalism. But if you want to read this clickbaity article, I'm sure there's like thousands of them, but so trolling. I don't believe that David Lynch was trolling us. I feel that he was doing his due diligence and just being honest. And, could it have been because of the Netflix series Unrecorded Nights that he had to step away from his weather reports? But maybe things aren't going as he's planned. Maybe things are getting delayed again. Everything's very uncertain with the vaccine kind of rolling out. And it's only rolling out for certain people that meet like a criteria, whether they're like senior citizens or essential workers. So maybe Lynch wants his set to be as safe as possible, and maybe that's not happening right now at the moment, and he doesn't want to risk anyone else's health. I imagine he cares about his cast and crew enough to not want to do that. And it's just this kind of, what's the thing I'm thinking? It's just this really annoying, I don't want to say culture, but there's just this really annoying thing where people assume Lynch is trolling because he's not giving them exactly what they want. But isn't it true that, having expectations kind of creates that kind of outlook and aspect? I mean, I don't think Lynch is too plugged into the fan community. I don't think he's too plugged into any of the Twitter community. I think he probably reads some of the comments on his videos, which are mostly like, thank you for doing the weather reports and, just things like that. And he's probably, touched by that. And so he could either Unrecorded Night is going to have to take like a delay in production, or he's going to try to find a way to fit in doing the weather report and doing Unrecorded Nights. And I know, like, I'm giving shit to NME for regurgitating. I know I'm kind of regurgitating information at the same time, but I'm at least being realistic. I'm not just making assumptions that, Lynch is master troll. He just trolls his fans. Remember the ending of Twin Peaks season 3? He just trolled us, but it's not like he was working on that project for 5 to 10 years. I think the problem is this expectations of fans, hearing what we want to hear. Lynch not really being that plugged into the fan community. So he has no idea what fans want. He's kind of more of the old school culture of filmmaking and, the way of doing press and the way of publicizing information or whatever. And I don't know. I feel like it's just a bunch of hooey, as I think he would say. And that's definitely a line, I think, from Mulholland Drive. But yeah, I don't know. I just think this whole idea of trolling is just so fucking annoying at this point. And it's just like, speculate to your heart's content, but don't get your hopes up. I mean, if you get your hopes up, you have no one to blame but yourself. Just like say, I mean, the approach I'm taking right now is I don't know what Unrecorded Night is going to be. I hope that whatever it is, I hope that he will be able to move forward with this production safely for everyone that's working with him. And whether it is continuation of Twin Peaks, that really remains to be heard. I think it's important saying, yeah, that could be a possibility versus this is fact. And, people are just saying no because they're haters. And I think that's really narrow-minded way of thinking. And it just goes by to what we were expecting with this announcement. I was kind of hoping for something on Unrecorded Nights. Even it was just like saying, I'm doing a Netflix series on Unrecorded Night and we're starting shooting next month, sort of a deal. I mean, there's a lot of arrogance with a lot of the attitudes of calling Lynch a troll, and I just don't really agree with that. I think whatever it is, we should remain patient and hopeful that Lynch remains in good health and that he can do this project with whatever it is. And if it's Twin Peaks, hey, I'm willing to admit that I was wrong. But if something else, then that's great too. I think that's just the attitude we should have, kind of going in like saying, okay, we don't know really much of anything, but here's some things that sound interesting. And, this is just all in speculation. I feel like people are just kind of taking that on as fact. And that's kind of a sad thing. So anyways, I think that's going to do it for this stream. I just want to come on here and maybe talk about that a little bit and have fun with a stupid clickbaity article. Maybe I can learn how to screen share and I can have more success with doing these. But anyways, to anyone who's watching or came by, thank you very much. Until next time, see you later. Bye.